Welcome back to Live Spy Trading. Okay, let's see if we can make a little bit more money today. I'm gonna give you guys some call outs, show you what I see happening, and you can make a determination from there. So here we go. Right, this is for the down move. We're in a pretty strong uptrend though, so if you did take this short right here, you have to chase that because the uptrend is too strong right now. I don't recommend it. So your best entry for that would be about here, just confirmation of the break of this green. So we'll see what happens there. We'll let this play out. So if you took that, you would have been safe a second ago, but let it play out. We'll see what happens. The other options are, since we are in this strong uptrend, this right here, or further pullback to the bottom of this. So since we're in an uptrend, we want to go long. We want to go long at the bottom. So your best bet is to go long along, that rhymes, but along the bottom of this green right here. That's your best bet. Your best bet for the short is going to be on the top of this green. We have low volume right now, slowing down. So towards the middle of the day, the market likes to burn out your contracts because there's something called theta. And when as theta runs, the value of your contract goes down. So you want to get in and out as fast as you can later on in the day. So we're looking for either a bolt up, because we're in this really strong uptrend. I would wait until this before we start thinking about puts, before we start thinking about shorting. Wait till at least the break of this right here. Rule number one, don't fight the trend. We want to go along with the trend. Don't fight the trend. Again, we don't have to know exactly which way the market's going to go. What we want to do is minimize our risk. So your risk is graded at least at the top. Right? This is the very top. There's nothing above you. So you're risking nothing by going short. Or your risk is very small by going short. But in this uptrend, you got to chase this. You got to chase that because, again, this is from the lesson early this morning. If you're fighting the trend and you're trying to predict the short, you have to chase it. I recommend you going long on this green if you're going to go long, but you have to see if the setup is there. You can't just go in just because I hit green. There's a setup. I'll show you how to manage this stuff. When the volume's low like this, there's nothing really you can do, right? You're at the mercy of the market, so hold your positions, whatever you are. Oh, you don't have to trade. There's nothing that says you have to trade every second. You have to wait for your setup to present itself. Once that setup presents itself, then you go in. You can't trace every single movement that the candle does. That's just not realistic, right? So your best short would have been here. Your best long is going to be off the bottom of this green. We got to wait for this setup. So I'll still be here, but we're going to wait for some price action to see what the next move is. Because usually toward the end of the day, things start to get a little more interesting, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll let it play out. I'll be back. All right, looks like a little bit of downward pressure coming in. So if you would have went short on this candle when I said, you're safe, you're protected. You should be in money right now. You should be making money depending on when you went in. But you're at least, if you went in on this level right here, at minimum you're breaking. Okay, now you're in profit, right? Now you're in profit. The trade is protected. You're safe. You're safe. If you went in on the worst possible time on the bottom of this candle, you're safe. Okay? Look where I put the signal. Right here. For the short. You're safe. If it goes against you, worst case scenario, you made a couple dollars out of it. Best case scenario, it runs. This is what I'm telling you how to manage the risk. This would be further confirmation of this downtrend, right? When it breaks through this line that I made right here, this green, that's further confirmation of a downtrend. But if that were to take place, this is what I need to see. You can expect to see this. Break, retest, reject. Okay? That's what you should expect to see if this breaks. Because there's something evil in the stock market, and what they do is they like to stop hunt people, right? So this, for example, down here, is a good example of a stop hunt. So they'll break the line and then continue on further just to stop people out. So anyone that went long here and they put their stop right here, they got stopped out, which moved the market in that direction. That's why you want to see the break, retest, and a reject to confirm the direction. But if you would have taken this signal that I gave you up here, which normally I won't be giving signals because I don't like to do that, but today I'm giving away the sauce for free. This is you're in profit right now. You're making money. The only thing eating up your money is the theta, the time decay. But it's only been a few minutes. You're making money. Your trade's protected. You don't have to get out. You should be getting out on the break of this blue. Hold on. On the break of this blue line, that's technically your exit, right? But look at this trade I just gave you. 1 minute on, look at this. You're in money. You made money. You can go enjoy the rest of your day now. You're a day trader now. Congratulations. You see how this is staying inside the selling channel? There's no reason to get out of this trade. Your trade's protected. You can let it run. But because you're fighting the trend, it's wise to chase it. Chase your profit. Don't give away your profit. Because remember, this level right here is the make or break. Why? Because we're looking for another bolt up. That's what your risk is here. For a bolt up. What's the bolt up? Here, we'll draw it. We'll draw the bolt up. This is the just in case, top, bottom, top. Your risk is here. But we don't know. We need confirmation. But what I did say, buy the put at the top, you're safe. Easy. So this is a major level here. We need to see what's going to happen. See this yellow? I didn't draw this yellow shoulder here for no reason. I didn't draw this line here for no reason. Okay, I'm seeing weakness here. I'm seeing weakness. This is a pivotal point. So if you're in this trade, if you're in here now, you're trying to get in, too late. Don't try to get in here. This is where your calls are. If you remember, I've been saying your best bet to go long on the uptrend is down here. So your least amount of risk on the upside is here. Right? In order to go short, now you need to see, again, the bolt down. You need to see the break, retest, and reject. That's how you know to go short. But look, I told you, buy calls here. Buy calls here. And look, if you would have done that, your trade's already protected. Your trade is already protected. Which I'm late for this, but I already said it a long time ago. We all know that. Your trade's protected here. And if you get stopped out, you lose nothing. Boom, you should be stopped out. You lost nothing or gained $1 or $2, however much you gain. Or you hold the trade. We gotta see what happens, right? I'm showing you where the risk is. And I can tell you where the pressure is going. We're technically in an uptrend with pressure down. That's what I can say. So let me extend the lines. And you're gonna think, well, oh, I can make these lines and figure shit out and copy what he does. Good luck. Good luck. If it was that easy, everyone would be a millionaire. There's a method to this, right? There's a method to this. So you're in this trade, right? Look at the call out I gave you. I gave you a call out here. I gave you a call out here. You've made money both directions. You've made money both directions. No matter which way the stock market goes, we are printing money. And your risk is very small, right? So your risk at the bottom here is very small for the up because you're in an uptrend. So you could have done 10 contracts here. You're easily making $100 in those 4 minutes. 10 contracts in this little bit of time, this little bit of movement, you made $100. And you don't, technically you need to get out of the trade once this green breaks. Remember, this green line, that's the line you're worried about. That's what you're looking for. So we want to make a buying channel now. Let's make this buying channel. This is your buying channel. When this buying channel breaks, start thinking about cutting, either you're taking your profit or you're waiting until this green breaks. Your long term is the green. You should be in here at the bottom, like I said, and your stop loss is following this green. Your first take profit is break of this orange. Your second take profit is break of the green. So until this orange buying channel breaks, that's your take profit zone. Orange break, take profit 1. If you have multiple contracts, right? Maybe you take half your contracts off the table, you made your money. Otherwise, you're riding it until break of green. Your trade's protected. You didn't lose anything. If you go in on the bottom, you didn't lose anything. Your next profit target is break of green, profit target 2. Like I said, we're technically still in the uptrend, but I'm seeing weakness, right? Now we have break of green. Look. Break of green. So if you're holding on to this call, technically you're still in the trade because it hasn't closed below this green. Technically you're still in this trade. Your trade's protected. You haven't lost a dime. You're at break even on your second set, but looks like a good candle down. Okay. So then, oops, what you're looking for is this right here. So now that it broke, your entry should be on the break of green for the least amount of risk. But if you didn't take that one, then your next entry, I'll show you where. Let's clear that up. Your next entry should be like this: break, retest, reject. So you want to see some movement here, back up to green and rejecting off the bottom of green to continue down. This is where you'd get in on your short right here. If that happens, if you see this pattern play out, this is called a bolt down. Looks reasonable. So you went in on this one because you're in an uptrend. You don't want to fight the trend. You want to go with your trend. You're looking for call entries or long entries. This one, it would have worked out. Had you made it, had you taken the trade, you would have worked out. It would have been fine. This is scalping, right? When you're doing like minute by minute, second by second, this is called scalping. But if you want longer term moves, you got to wait for the structure to build. Structure needs to build up. So we got the break. Now we're going to retest it. Let me get rid of this. We're retesting it. Now we're waiting for the continuation. Continuation, I already drew it. I'll draw it again. Looks like this. Break, retest. There it is. Look at that. There it is. This is easy. So if you took this trade, you're still in money. You're still in money. If you took this trade, you could have made something because you went with the trend. So there's nothing wrong with taking this risk, right? There's nothing wrong with taking this risk because you're going with the trend. You don't want to try to call reversals. Trust me, I tried to do it many times. You don't want to try to call reversals. It doesn't work out in your favor. That's why you buy the put at the top. We're going to extend this. There's another channel here, right? So you get out of this put when this blue breaks. If you went in here, if you went in, where's my handy dandy? If you went in here on the break of this, technically you should be out on the break of this blue. That's your safest bet. So we'll see what happens. Is it going to be another stop hunt like this? We don't know. We don't know. No one knows. But we're going to let it play out. I'll be back. I'm still here. I'm watching. If anyone has any questions or you want to get one-on-one coaching, one-on-one training, you can contact me at LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. You can do this. You don't need a job anymore, honestly. $200-300 a day. That's all you really need to make an honest living, and that's easy. With the moves we made from the morning session to right now, that's easy. Manage the risk, right? So if you put your stops tight, even if you get stopped out, your winners will overtake your stops. Your winners will outlast your stops. Because here's the truth, folks. You can't win all of them. But with the losses, you can determine where your winners are. So sometimes you need to take the loss to know, oh, okay, now I know what's going to happen. Now I know the structure that's playing out. Now this blue broke. Same thing as over here. Right? You're in the uptrend. You don't want to fight too much the uptrend, but let's see what happens if it rejects here. You want to see if it rejects here, if it goes strong inside this green. Goes break, retest, is it going to reject? Let's see. This is a major point right here to see what's going to happen with this trade. Broke through your green. So remember, I pointed this right here. We can just copy this. Same pattern. Same pattern. So to not fight the trend, if you would have held on to this call, you'd be in profit now. You'd have to hold it, right? Through all this, you'd have to hold it, but you'd be in profit now. So you get to determine where your profit is and where your risk is. You get to determine. I can tell you for sure where the risk is, right? Here's your least risk. In the middle, this is the risky play. So considering we're in an uptrend, right? The overall uptrend, you want to look for your longs. You want to look for these. You don't want to try to call the reversal. Don't do that. We're not fortune tellers here. So you're looking for a rejection off the bottom of this green. Let me clean all this up. Let's clean it up so you get a better picture. So if we get some weakness building right here, that's a sign. We need a confirmation. We need a confirmation, not just one red candle. We need a confirmation, and I'll explain to you what the confirmation looks like. We have reached overbought territory, so there's a couple signs pointing down, but we need confirmation, right? We need to see the rejection of this green line. We'll know in a few seconds what's going to happen. And the volume's so low, that's why it's moving slowly like this. This is called chop. I don't like to trade in chop. Not the best idea. This is called chop. You don't want to trade in chop. So look, you went long here, you might have got stopped out. You went short here, you might have got stopped out. Your best entry was up here on the top, not in the middle. But for today's purposes, I'm trying to teach you what the setups look like, or what to expect from me if you decide to join the Discord. Here's what you can expect. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, we're in overbought territory. So sometimes what the market likes to do before the drop, if there is going to be a drop or a big reversal, they like to be a big strong move up to stop out everybody. So we're going to look at this level. There goes the big strong move. There goes that big strong move up. Again, you're in the uptrend. Don't fight the trend. You're looking for long entries on the uptrend. So this trade, you should be out. You made your money, you're out. This trade, because you're in the uptrend, you gotta hold it. You let it ride because you're in the uptrend. You only chase the ones going in the opposite direction, right? So you should be... Well, let me move this. You should be chasing it on the break of this green, chasing it. You could have made money. You chase it when it starts to reject on the top here. That's a good amount of money right there. But the uptrends, if it's going in the trend, you let it run a little bit, right? Because you're following the trend. So if you went in here, you're definitely in profit. All of these plays are money. And with the system I'm going to teach you, you'll know. I'll tell you. Let's say you're going on this put or you're going short. You're fighting the trend, chase it. Chase the money because you're going against the trend. On this one, let it ride because you're going with the trend. You're going with the trend. Let's zoom out and see what the longer term looks like. So I made a half channel here and I'm seeing it's trading on the bottom of the half channel. So I'm thinking, looking a little weak. We'll let it play out. We don't have to guess. Probably another. There's another algorithm. Yeah, there's another one right here. So if this is going to go down, what I want to see, if it's going to go down, right? This is what I want to see. Like this, and then down. You gotta look out for those moves. All right, let's clean up the chart here. We're gonna look for the next setup. What's the next setup look like? Let's go through it. Okay. So, stock market goes two directions, right? Up or down, pretty much. You're looking for your bolt. Bottom, top, bottom, top. That's a bolt, which we drew that a long time ago. And you're looking for your down. What does the down look like? I drew one of them, right? If it's going to be a slow down, it's going to be like this, right here. It's going to build liquidity in here between these two greens. If this wants to, another way down, if it wants to gain more liquidity for a stronger move down, here's what you're looking for. You're looking for this. You want it to break outside of this, and then back right here. You want this move for the down. Otherwise, you're still in your uptrend. Don't fight the trend. I'll tell you when you're firmly in the downtrend. I'll tell you when. So this was high a day. So on high a day, again, if you want to get in, if you have to absolutely trade, you're not already in here, and you have to absolutely trade, what you want to look for is this. You want it to break, retest, and reject. These are the paths. See how it plays out. Yeah, I don't recommend trading in this chop. You can make, you know, some tiny scalps here and there. I don't recommend trading in the chop, right? What we did already agree on, you're buying on the bottom of green. You're buying the calls on the bottom of green. We already knew that, right? So if you would have bought any on the bottom of green, continue with in the uptrend, I told you we're looking for a long entry. Because the uptrend still hasn't broken yet. So there's no reason to go short. And a lot of times traders, because the biggest reward is when it dumps, right? Because it builds up, and then all of a sudden it dumps, and you're like, oh no, I should have went. Trying to set yourself up like that and trying to call the reversal, that's going to lead you into into a dark place in your mind. I don't recommend you do that, right? If the play moves without you, oh well, there's another setup. You didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything. So if it is going to go down, we want to see some liquidity built up in here. So on a smaller, way smaller time frame or scale, you know, it'll be like this, and then this, and then this, like this, right? You want to see liquidity built up inside here for the down. Yeah, we're just completely sideways. No reason to take any trades right here. No reason to. But we already know the path that it needs to take, right? We already know the path. Definite weakness coming in. When I say weakness, I mean that, you know, that's usually, I mean that for the down. Strength, I usually reference that for the upside. Yeah, so we would like to see continuation. What's a continuation pattern? Bottom, top, bottom, top. Looks like it's stalled right here. And remember, you might need to rewind, but I said, if this happens, like that, right? So we need to see this break. We need to see this break and close, not just wick down, it needs to fully close. And if you didn't get in up here, right? If you didn't get in here, then what do you have to wait for? You gotta wait for the retest. You have to wait for the retest, which looks like this. Break, retest, reject. It has to look like that. Until then, you just know you're in a slow grind up. Wait, was I? Oh, my bad. I just made all that noise. Sorry. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? So it broke, but it didn't close. We still got 40 seconds on this candle. So don't let a strong move outside the line fool you, right? Because you got time on this candle, and at the last second, buyers can push it back up. So you need to wait till it actually closes, right? Look, you still got 23 seconds. Wait till it closes. You're not missing anything. Keep in mind, there's a pattern you're looking for. Like this, right? If you missed it up here. Because this uptrend is so strong, you don't know how shallow this is going to be. You don't know how shallow this is going to be. But your least amount of risk up here, right? When I drew this, least amount of risk was right there. You broke, closed. Now if you're late on it, you got to wait for the retest. We already put this out. This was easy claps right here. Easy. And if you remember, I said I see weakness coming in. There's weakness coming in. Why? Because I didn't see the continuation pattern. What did I tell you the continuation pattern was? This, and that. It broke right here. There's no continuation. Look at this. Come on now. Come on. Are you not entertained? Is this not entertaining for you? This is money. This is printing money right here. Oh, I didn't put the arrow. Damn it. I meant to put an arrow right here. I drew a circle instead. Sorry. I drew the circle. My bad, my bad. I should have put the arrow. So if you reference this video about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago, this was the play. This was the actual play. It played out exactly as expected. Exactly as expected. Now if you're late on it, you can't get in now, right? You don't want to buy the bottom. Too late. Let it go. What you're waiting for now is this. This is how you enter. Boom. Boom. If it rejects off of here, then you go in there. Oh wait, it didn't do it. Then you go in here. That would be your perfect setup, your perfect entry for the continuation pattern down. Okay, let's see it. It wants to retest. Let's let it retest. Because we don't know what's going to happen. Again, this would have been your optimal entry. Or you could have done the break of green, right? Because it closed. It closed actually below the green. See how it closed below the green line? So you could have done this one. And your trade is protected. You're safe. You're safe. Retest. Rejecting. What? Come on, folks. Are you not entertained? Is this not fun yet? This is your safest bet. If you would have went in right here, you're safe. Even if it goes against you right now, you had to get in ahead of time. You're safe. Even if it goes against you, you haven't lost a dime. Worst case scenario, you break even. That's your worst case scenario, is breaking even. We want to see rejection here though, right? We need to reject off of this wick. If it breaks out of this blue, think of something else to do with your life. So if you entered on this signal or on the break of green, which was this one right here, if you entered either one of those, you don't exit until this blue line gets broken. Why? I didn't randomly just pick a line and put it here and like, oh, okay, I see it. No, this is a lot of time and effort to. I'll teach you. I have to teach you this stuff. I can't just. It takes too long, and people don't want to hear that shit on the live. They want the signals. They want to know what's gonna happen next. I get it. I get it. Now let's just say this doesn't play out the way we expect it. Here's what you're waiting for your entry. I'm going to show you what you're waiting for. To break above, bounce. You're waiting for this point right here to go long again, to continue the uptrend. So you have to wait for the setup. Wait for your setup. That's the best thing I can tell you. So let's say you went in on this signal, your trade's protected. Your trade's protected if you went in here. If you stop out even, you stop out even. Take a small loss, worst case scenario, and then you know what the next setup has to look like. But let's let it play out, see what happens. We need price action to figure out what the next play is. We need the price action to play out, right? So I needed the price action to figure this out. I needed that price action. Here, we're going to figure out the next play. Oh, give me a second. Okay, here are your two scenarios. This is the only way it's going to play out. You're going to bounce off this green and head up, or it's just going to continue down. That's all that's going to. That is the only options that are possible in this path that I just drew out. So if you would have taken this trade, you're safe, you're protected, you're risking nothing. Matter of fact, you're in profit now. Now you're making money. This is profit. See the signal I gave? Money. On a scalping time frame, that's money. You've made your money, your trade's protected. Now if this breaks below this green, it's pretty much going to invalidate this one. But we got to see. We got to let it play out. No reason to front run it. Look at that. Are you not entertained? Let's recap all the signals. profit, 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 profit. Let's recap all these signals. Come on. Look at this. I told you weakness is coming in. I told you weakness is coming in. I told you if it breaks this green, we got another something else brewing here, right? Come on, folks. Now, your exit is when it breaks this blue. Let's make now I'm going to give you precision. Watch. We're going to get precise with it. What color do we want? Shit. I'll go this one, I guess. Okay. We're going to go precise. As long as you're in this channel right here, you're safe. You're safe. When you break out of this, profit target 1. When you break out of this red. When you break out of this blue, profit target 2. Otherwise, you're riding this down. You're in an overall uptrend, but you know, we're pointing down now, right? We're starting to point down. Could be a little retracement. But what I did was I gave you the best entries. These are the safest entries, right? This is in real time. I'm giving you the best entries in real time. These are all profit. If you're scalping and you're doing 10, 20 contracts, you're done for the day. Like, you've made more than a 9-to-5 job. You've made more than a 9-to-5 job. Let's watch it play out. Profit target 1, hit. Profit target 2. Okay, profit target 2 still in play. So if you had runners, if you have multiple contracts, your second half of your contracts, or however you decided to break it up, those are still in play. You're still in. Those are still in play. You gotta wait for this blue to break. I'm giving away the free sauce today. Today is the free sauce. So you know this is legit. This is real time. Today's February 3rd. This didn't close outside of your... Let's see when it closes. If they push it down back into this red, you should still be in your profit target 1. Close outside, profit target 1, taken. Profit target 2 still good though. Look at that. Look, come on, folks. Look at this, folks. What more do you want? I drew it out. I told you where the highs were going to be. I told you where to get in. I'm telling you where to get out. And if we go back inside this red, make another one. Alright, profit target 2 is looking, you're still safe. Like, technically you're still safe. You have to get in here, right? You're chasing it. You're following this blue line. That's what you should be doing. Once it breaks this blue line, take your profits and get out, right? Once it breaks that blue line, take your profits and get out. And look at that. Look at this. What's going Look at the signals. Let's say you went in here and got stopped out. Let's say you went on this call and got stopped out. Because your risk is small, Your wins are going to outweigh your losses. This is just basic math. This is basic math. Look at this. Look what's happening. This is in real time. There's no other channel on YouTube doing this. None. I promise you, they ain't doing it like this. They're telling you some random stuff. They have nothing backing them other than hope and prayers. This is actual technical analysis. We're back in this strong red selling channel now. You still should have your runners going, right? If you did multiple contracts, I would say you go half. You break half of your contracts when you break this red. Your other half is when you break this blue. We haven't broken the blue yet. We're looking at like over 1,000% day today. I don't know who else is giving you the sauce like this. No one. That's who. Ain't anybody doing it. No one. You're welcome. Okay, we're still in this trade, by the way. We are still in this trade. We're still making money. I don't know who else is doing this for you. Some of your families probably haven't done as much favors for you as I've done in this last 30 minutes. I promise you. I guarantee some of your families are probably taking money from you. I'm showing you how to make money. And I'm actually giving you the sauce. I'm showing you when to go, and I'm telling you, if you would have taken any one of these trades, even at the worst entry, you still would have made money on these trades. Even if you took a small loss, the wins would outweigh the losses. Look, we still haven't broken blue. I told you when to get out. I'm telling you what to do. There's no excuse. If you're not making money, that's your decision. You're deciding to do that. This is look at it. Come on now. I can't make it. How long ago did I draw this? How long ago? I told you exactly where I was going to reject. Remember a long time ago? I drew this thing here. I was like, oh wait, hold on. I'm getting excited. I drew that a long time ago for the continuation pattern. I told you where I was going to reject off of underneath green. Come on now. I told you break a green is going to be a thing. I told you, you know what? I even said it a long time ago. So look out for this right here. I said look out for that a long time ago. Look how much money you're printing. We're well over 1,000% profit today. And you know what? I took a break in the middle of the day. Well, I traded for like an hour in the morning. And I came back. I've been trading for maybe an hour right now. Yeah, 2 hours of work. That's all you have to do. And if you put on more risk in the morning, let's say we put on in the morning, you got froggy and you put on a lot of contracts. You just did you did a full day's work in one sitting. All right, we're looking like we're weak here. Weak on the downside. I mean for the upside. So, but we don't know. And your profit target, you're still in profit target 2. We haven't hit profit target 2 yet. Look at these moves. No one's doing this on the internet. No one's even, I don't know anyone doing this, period. Look at this. It's still making money. You still haven't hit profit target 2 yet. Remember, profit target 2 is the break of blue. And if you made money today, if you've been following me today and you made money, end the day. Go enjoy your day. You're done. The more you trade, the more you risk losing. So go home or go sit down somewhere. Go take a break. We can do this every day. Every day we can do this. You have to understand, it doesn't matter if the stock market goes up or down. You have to get a new mind frame, a new way to look at this stuff. And so risky. It's right on it. I would probably be out by now because it looks like it's gonna break blue. It had a good move. Now you're looking for continuation, and we're out, right? This was a good move. This was a good move. Now you wait for the next setup. What does the next setup look like? Come on. You should know by now. If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. You should know. This is why it's important for you to join the Discord. Join that Discord. I already know exactly what's going to happen. This is easy. This is easy. I already know exactly what's going to happen. You probably do too, right? No, because if you did, you'd be making money. You wouldn't be listening to me. But we're here together. We're here now. Let's figure it out together. This is easy stuff. Now we know what needs to happen. Here we go. If there's any more downside, it needs to break. It needs to hit off this. If there's any more downside, we're looking for more up. This is what we got to do. This is what we got to do if we're looking for more up. I had one student today make life-changing money. And here's the thing, even if you didn't make life-changing money today, you made some money today. What you have to understand is every million starts with one. Every $1 million starts with a single dollar. And you're on that path. Now, if you're the type that just wants the call-outs, I got you. You know, at first I wasn't going to do it, but fine, I got you. I'll do that. If you want to learn, which is what I personally recommend, you learn it. Not because it helps me, because it honestly doesn't help me if you learn it, because then you don't need me anymore, right? But that's fine, because I'll be okay. So if I can help other people to do that, then that's worth it to me. To help other people do this thing that I'm doing, that it doesn't take a genius to do. I can teach you how to do this. It's gonna take some time. You don't even have to use real money. Use paper trading. Play it safe. Use paper trading. It's not a coincidence that I magically drew 30, 40, 50 minutes ahead of time what's going to happen. If you think that's a coincidence, then in live doing it live. If you think that's a coincidence, okay. Good for you, man. But I just want to help people, because I'll be okay. Now it's time for me to pay it back. But here's the sauce isn't free, and you're like, well, if you want to help people, why isn't it free? Because I put in the work and I put in the effort, and you have to do the same. Because if you don't, you're never gonna understand the value you have. You have to do it. Something I had to do, and you got to do it too. Or you can find a magic lamp on the floor and rub that thing and see how it works. Keep rubbing it. Let's see how this plays out. Now we're at a funny place here, right? This is where we're at a junction. This right here is a special area. We're at a junction right here. At this point here, it can go either way. It can go either way. So you need confirmation to decide which way. But it can go either way. If you're gambling, because it's still technically, you're still technically in the uptrend. If you're gambling and you want to hit, this is your best time for a call. This is probably your best time for a call, but you gotta hold it and let it play out. So, well, if you're gambling, this is a gamble. Why? Because we're in a downtrend now, kind of. Technically, we're in a downtrend. We're in an overall up, but there's weakness coming in. Could be a downtrend, right? So if you're gambling, this is your best opportunity. I don't recommend it. Your safest bet is going to be for right here, your downside against this when it rejects. That's your best. This is the gamble. This is your best bet. Why? Because you're kind of going with it, right? So if it goes the opposite way, at least you make something, right? See, look, you'd have went in here when I said it, you would have made something. You would have made some money. Let's see how it plays out. Here's a make or break level right here. Here's your make or break. That's why I said it's risky here. We're going to see what happens. Your risky play is the call here. Your safest bet is the put. Why? Because we're pointing down. Okay, so as you can see, how long ago did I draw this bolt down? How long ago did I draw it? I told you when to enter, you're in profit. Your trade is protected. Even if you entered on the worst possible time, your trade's protected. Now, I'm going to start another selling channel. Boom. This is easy. You're in the selling channel. Your trade's protected. You're making money right now. This is if you got in at the worst possible time. The absolute worst possible time. I told you this call was too risky. Your safest bet is here. This is what I'm here for. Your trade's protected. You're making money. Big money. Look at this move. Look at this move. Look at the move. Who else is doing this on YouTube? Please tell me. Nobody. No one's doing it like this. And this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at these moves. Look, come on. What more do you want, folks? I drew it out. I only drew it for you 10 minutes in advance. How long ago did I draw this head and shoulders? How long ago? Did it not do the exact head and shoulders I told you it would do? How long ago was this? I told you there's weakness coming in. Weakness meaning the down. I'm excited because I want everyone else to understand that you can do this too. This isn't just like a me thing, like, oh, he's getting lucky, or too late for me, or I'm not about that life. Fine, I get it. But what you could do for yourself, for your family, is do paper trading. Sign up, send me an email, sign up, right? You get the week. You get the week for free. Okay, with that week, you paper trade, and you see how you would do. You test yourself. Look at these moves. We're over 1,200% today. 1,200%. 1,200. And I told you that this one was the risky one, right? I told you this is the safer bet. Look what happened. I'm not here to tell you what direction the stock market's going to go. I'm here to tell you where your risk is least amount. And I'm showing you the path that it's going to take. This is not, this is live. This is live trading. It doesn't get any better. I'm like trading room floor. This is it. You can do this. There's nothing special about me that you can't do it. You get in the Discord and we learn how to do this together. You're going to learn the patterns. You're not going to need me eventually. Eventually, you're not going to need me. Right? That's how we all do it. But I guarantee you're always going to remember me, and we're going to be best friends. And then we're going to make money moves together. This is easy, folks. Look at these moves. I hope everyone's enjoying this, right? Look at these moves, folks. It's still going down. Look, I told you this was the risky one. I told you this was the safer one. All right, let me see if I can make a little sign that says risky. Here. This is risky. This is the risky call here. Look at the move, folks. And then we're going to do one that says safe. And you're saying, oh, but you did it after the fact. No, because I called it way before. Go back and look at the move, folks. Look at the move. You're talking about 1,400% profit in a day. 1,400%. Who's doing that for you? I don't know. You better give them a handshake. I have students. Zero experience. I'll say a little bit of no, because she's been learning the process. She's solid now, but students making crazy money that are probably thinking about quitting their job. Look at this money, folks. Look. Did I not draw this out perfect? Way ahead of time? You think this is a coincidence? I just got lucky every single time today? I just got lucky. Even if you were wrong on any one of these calls, right? Even if you're wrong, look how much you'd make on the puts. So you have to understand where your risk is. I'm telling you where the risk is. I'm telling you the least risky and the most risky. Whew. Okay. I think I made the point today. This is still going down. Come on. Look at this. Yep. There it is. There it is. It doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. So I hope everyone enjoyed. This is live. I'm doing this live. You're seeing the patterns drawn out for you. You know exactly what it needs to look like. I'm telling you when I see weakness. I'm telling you I think it's further down. We knew at this point right here, right? We knew at this point. Once this happened, we knew that this bolt up wasn't going to happen. We already knew that. We already knew that. And it's on the break of green, like I've been saying for a long time. It's on the break of green. This is not a coincidence. Okay, so again, if you're interested in making life-changing decisions, I'm gonna profit target one hit on that last play, on that last amazing call out that I gave, right? Which it has a red arrow right above it. So you see all the call outs, has a red arrow right above it. So if you're interested in this type of investing, this type of trading, if this excites you or whatever it does for you, I recommend you sign up for the class. Okay? Sign up for the class, send me an email. It's going to be LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. And we're going to work out what your goals are, what your risk tolerance is. Okay? Now, I can't say that I'm going to tell you day one, week one, you're going to make this amount of money. That's impossible, right? It all depends on how much you are willing to risk, and nerves. You got to have nerves of steel, let me tell you. Because sometimes these trades, you'll see candles going one way, and then you're like, oh, okay, let me go in, and then the candle goes the other way immediately, and it stops you out, or you get scared and you stop yourself out, and then it continues on, right? I get it. I've been there. I've been there. But we're gonna do it together, and you're gonna realize that your losses will be insignificant compared to your wins, because in every business there's a drawdown, right? So for example, it doesn't matter what business you own. You can own a coin laundry. You're collecting money from people selling or washing their clothes, but guess what? You got to pay an electric bill, you got to pay a water bill. That's the cost of doing business. So sometimes those losses, you got to consider it a cost of doing business. And in the stock market, you're not going to win all of them, but I've created a system to turn those losses into for sure wins, right? I've created a system to turn them into wins. So if this interests you, please send me an email, then give me a comment. Let me know, and yeah, have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day.